Raphaël Lévy for TCGplayer.com. We are playing Dredge. So in the last couple of weeks, Dredge got a huge upgrade in the form of a Creeping Chill. Creeping Chill is a 4-mana sorcery that deals 3 damage to each opponent and you gain 3 life. Not so interesting so far, but there's an extra line that says when Creeping Chill is milled, you play it for free. You exile it and you play it for free, which works very well with the Dredge mechanics. Works pretty much like a Narcomoeba, except that you don't have a 1/1, just drain for 1. And that's exactly what Dredge was missing in the last couple of months. It was a little too slow for to beat other combo decks and other fast decks. It was also a little bit behind when you were burned to death. And Crippling Chill just turns the tide completely. Around that, it's a pretty classic Dredge deck with my little touch to it. Nothing much different. You can play it the way you want. I play Dark Blast over Golgari Thug because I think Dark Blast is a little more versatile. I like to play 20 lines with a Darkmoor Salvage. Up to you if you want to play it or not. Sideboard, rather play only 2 Nature's Claims and the Ray of Revelation instead. Ray of Revelation requires you to play Sacred Foundry or a Source of White Mana to cast it. Otherwise, well, you can't cast it, or you can only cast it from the graveyard. This deck is one of the scariest deck at the moment, I would say. So we're gonna take it to League and see how it fares. Stay tuned. Raphaël Lévy for TCGplayer.com. We are playing Dredge, and we are on the play, and we're gonna keep this hand. So turn 1 is already a decision. Either we play Faceless Looting or Shriek Horn. Pay 2 life, yes. We don't have a second land, which we would prefer to have. So I think Looting might be the better play here. And we also have Bloodghast and Prized Amalgam. So I think we're gonna go for Looting to get the second land to be able to play the Reunion. We got the land. Do we have to? Do we want to Dredge here right away? We're gonna discard the Prized Amalgam and the Bloodghast. I'll explain in a second why we don't discard both amalgams. Basically, we're gonna discard the second amalgam here with the Reunion, and it's gonna come back next turn anyway because it's gonna be triggered by the first amalgam. So we're not dredging yet. Oh, that's unfortunate draw. We have the Dark Blast for the Signal Pest, so we might do that instead of the Reunion, or we wait. We want to get the Blood Crypt. I think we're gonna go for the Reunion here. The Signal Pest is not too threatening yet, and we want to get going here. So discard the Dark Blast, the Prized Amalgam, Dredge, stick with it, that's great, and a Crippling Chill. So we get some life back, draining for 3 in the meantime. We didn't get another Dredge card in the graveyard, but that doesn't matter since we can Dark Blast during upkeep. It's one of the reasons why I like Dark Blast better than the Thug. All right. Artburn Ravager. Sure. I'll take 1. I make sure I have the stop on my turn. Oh, they're all 4 amalgams here. So they're going to trigger and come here. Thank you. It's gonna be a tough game for them. Alright. This takes a little too much time. Here we go. That was a good Dredge. And we also have the Conflagrate, so I think this game is in the bag already. It might be done this turn. Do we want to Dark Blast Ravager just to be able to dredge. To see what they're gonna discard. I want to Dark Blast the Signal Pest. No, I think I'm gonna Dark Blast the Ravager. Just to have a dredge card in the graveyard. Sure. So now we can Conflagrate for 4, but maybe we're gonna attack first. A 3/1 flyer, always nice. We can cast our second Dark Blast here, but just in case they block our Bloodghast, we want to be able to bring it back. At this point, really, there are a million different plays. I might not be taking the most optimal one, but they're pretty much dead at this point. So now we can just Conflagrate for 3. Yeah. So I like to have my Ancient Grudges. This is something I see in most decks now. They don't have 4 Ancient Grudges. Affinity is not a deck that's played too much. It's mostly Hardened Scales. But Ancient Grudge is great against Hardened Scales. And the difference between 3 and 4 Ancient Grudges, that every single extra Ancient Grudge you play makes the matchup so much better. So we're gonna take these. We're gonna bring these in. They might bring in Ray of Revelation, so the best way to deal with that is Natural's Claim. I don't like to play 4 Natural's Claims. I like just 2. Crippling Chill is not necessary since we are going to be playing a control match. We want to destroy pretty much everything they have, so we take them out. We just want to destroy everything they have. So Dark Blast, Ancient Grudge, Natural's Claim, that should be enough. So now we have 4 cards to cut. Sometimes Reunion is a little too slow. We have more dredge cards now, so I don't think it's too necessary. Maybe we can even cut 2. Shriekhorn is a good way to fight Ancient Grudges. The bad thing is how many. One of the only ways we lose to Affinity is obviously to Rest in Peace. I don't think I want to bring in the Revelations. If I lose game 2 and I see they have them, I'll bring them in. In the meantime, I don't really want to bring them in. We can cut maybe 1 or 2 Bloodghasts as well. Have 2 cards extra, maybe a Shriekhorn and Life from the Loam. Life from the Loam may be a little slow. And the last card could be, I guess, a Shriekhorn since we have 4 Dark Blasts. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's a pretty decent hand that we're going to keep. It's tricky now what we play on turn 1. Do we play a Salvage or do we play a Corporeal Gorge? That might make our decision easier. Since we're not going to loot on turn 1, I think we're just going to play the Salvage. Get 2 mana on turn 2. That's our only dredge card, but in the when facing Relic of Progenitors, I don't think that's the priority here to fill our graveyard. First, going to find a way to deal with the Relic, and then we'll figure it out. Alright, so they have only 1 card in hand, and we have about 1 million ways to deal with the board here. Another looting. Alright, so do we play Reunion or Lootings? I think I'm gonna play Looting here. We're gonna lose some stuff to the Relic, but that's okay. Another land, that's fine. We can discard 1 Reunion that we're not gonna need. We have the Conflagrate to kill the Volt Scourge next turn. We can just Conflagrate for 1. I guess we can discard both of the Reunions. It's going to cost too much. And we don't have a Dredge card yet. Yeah, I think the second Reunion is not needed. We're going to take a hit. But the Relic here is pretty useless. At this point, only. It will be useful at some later, but not yet. We need to find either a Dark Blast or an Ancient Grudge, so that's 8 cards, or even a Nature's Claim. All right, that doesn't help with Dark Blast. Sure, so I'm gonna get hit for 6. 6 is not too bad. I haven't been damaged by shock lands or fetches, so I have some room to play here. Narcomoeba, that's a pretty sad card to draw here. So what do we do here? Do we Conflagrate for 1, pretty much deal with the Welding Jar? Not great. Or we go look for something interesting. The upside of playing Faceless Looting and looking for something is that they will be tempted to sacrifice the Relic. Dealing with the Scourge is not going to help too much, since they can just move the plating to the Nexus. I think we're just going to loot here. Shriekhorn and a lot of not so useful stuff. We can just discard a Prized Amalgam and a land, and we're gonna play the Narcomoeba to just block. That's a good thing. Do we need the Blood Crypt? Do we need another land here? Or do we need there's a lot of things we can't need. I think the Shriekhorn is gonna be great. It's gonna be good. I guess the Reunion is gonna be fine later. Do we want to dump both of the Amalgams? Probably not. Alright, I'm gonna discard the land. And I'm gonna play the Narcomoeba. It's a nice way to deal with the 6/1 flyer. Yep, this is alright. Another land, that's fine. So Volskirt is 7/1. Could be 8/1. Fortunately, we're facing a pretty bad draw from them, but our draw is not exceptional either. Even a Karn. Oh, Karn's pretty good here. Karn is very good here. Okay, so no mana available to sacrifice the relic. However, we do not have a grudge or anything to or a dredge spell. So we might be playing the Shriekhorn first and see what we get, because now's the time to go wild when they're tapped out. So we get 1 grudge and 1 dark blast. The grudge might help us to get rid of the construct, or at least give us a turn. But we also need We need something to survive. Let's see. Maybe a Narcomoeba. Narcomoeba to get back our prized amalgams here would be the best possible thing that could happen. There's a... I think that's what we have to do. We have to go for that. Or Bloodghasts to bring them back. And then we Ancient Grudge the construct. We need to put some pressure here when they're tapped out. Worst case scenario would be that we mill both of the stomping grounds. And then we can't retrieve the... We can't play the grudge of the graveyard. So let's see. Alright. Come on, Narcomoeba, here we go. We have already one. Oh, we have 3 amalgams coming back. That's great. Do we take the risk to mill both of the stomping grounds for an extra Dark Blast in the graveyard? I don't think so. I think I want to keep some resources in the deck as well. So this is going to be fine. This can also block. Oh, and we drew a Nature's Claim. Oh, that's great. And next turn we're going to be able to attack Karn, so that's... Yes. That was just the right amount of cards. And then we're going to fetch the stomping ground now, just in case they have... Oh no, because, yeah, of course, because if I fetch on their turn, they can relic in response and get rid of our Ancient Grudge. So that's the play. We have to do it on our turn. Alright, do we do anything on this turn? No, I think it's fine. And they have to sacrifice the relic here. We have 3 amalgams coming back. We can even block if we need to. They can equip the Nexus, we can block with the Narcomoeba. We're gonna destroy the construct with the Ancient Grudge, so they can't attack. We can actually destroy the plating instead. Well, anyway, we're probably gonna get rid of the jar here. During upkeep we can mill. So at least the construct is not going to attack us. And that leaves Karn pretty defenseless. Alright, so what did I lose? I don't actually lose that much. I have everything I want in my hand. Another relic, okay. Well, that's annoying, but I have most of the action here. Alright. So 7/7. Alright, so Karn is a 1/1. This is gonna be taken care of. I want to do Dithering upkeep. So I have 3 Ancient Grudges in my deck. So Shriekhorn in this. Do I want to Dark Blast something here and have a Dredge card in my graveyard? Probably not. I can just play my Stink with him next turn. That can block. Yeah, with the relic here, I don't think I want to do much more. No, maybe I'll draw a grudge. Actually, it might be better to just draw a grudge. Life from the Loam, that's meh. Now, first things first, attack Karn. I want to keep these guys to block. And I want to have Dark Blast and Nature's Claim back up. Alright. Karn has done enough damage here. At this point, I don't think they're playing Ray of Revelation, so I would be very surprised they have a whole bunch of relics and Ray of and Rest in Peace. Okay, well, this is gone. But they have time. I mean, they're in 32 and we're not showing too much pressure here. So how many no, I think we survived this attack, whatever happens. If we manage to force them to sacrifice their the artifact to Ravager, that would be even better. So Ravager's staying back. The problem is, how am I gonna kill them if I don't have my my amalgams? That's gonna take a while with the 1/1 flyers, the 1/1's flyer. All right, let's see. How am I gonna do this? They have double black, so they can equip. They can equip the Nexus with the plating. Or the other option is to do this and leave the Nexus up. So if they want to do anything, if they sacrifice the Ravager, I can just play Dark Blast. If not, I can just Nature's Claim. And then I kill both of the constructs. Yeah, I think we could like this. That will also get rid of the relic. Oh, nothing? If I take one, well, that's great. And after turn I can actually deal with the Nexus. So what they have to do with the, what they do with the... Okay, well that's even better. I'm gonna lose my gemstone mine, but I can retrieve it with Life from the Loam. Springleaf Drum, sure. On the Ravager, sure. So do I want to kill the Nexus here and I lose my land? I guess that's okay. I guess I can't do that. I'm gonna get it back with Life from the Loam, and I still have Nature's Claim. So now we're in full control. All right, so do we mill and get something better? I guess it's an option. Another Stinkwood Imp. We want to make sure we don't we do not mill ourselves. So maybe the Imp is not the best way to do it. It's not the best way to stay alive. But at this point, I'm just looking for Ancient Grudges. So Conflagrate and 2 lands. I still have 3 Ancient Grudges in the loop. So getting my lands back, playing Gemstone Mine, getting my Bloodghast back, yes. And I think I'm gonna start attacking here. We have another Another Stinkwood Imp in the graveyard. Oh yeah, well, that was a mistake here. I should have killed the Ravager right away. Yep, that was a pretty big mistake. I should have killed the Ravager right away, because now they can just activate the Nexus and put the canners. That was stupid. That's okay. Still, Nexus being big is not that much of a problem. It's annoying, but it's not too bad yet. So should I go for Imp or Dark Blast here? No, I think I'm gonna go for Dark Blast. And still no Ancient Grudge. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna just go for the attack for 3, or attack for with both of them, I guess. Yeah, trying to deal some damage here. Maybe they block with the Ravager. Probably not. I need to deal some damage. I'm gonna play the Imp. Play another land. Yeah, I shouldn't be facing a 4/4. Yep, okay. Works. One, two, three. Sure. It's going to be a lot of stuff here. Am I gonna be able to kill them? As soon as I draw my Ancient Grudges, as soon as I mill them, I should be fine. Fortunately, I don't have them yet. Should I go for another Imp here, just to block? 20 cards, yeah, should be okay. Still no... Still no Ancient Grudge. We're patiently waiting for them. Hopefully we can win in time. So we have another Bloodghast here. I think I'm gonna start getting the life from the loam back as well, to get some lands to shoot the Conflagrate at some point. And get the, of course, get the Bloodghast back. Still no Ancient Grudge. Alright. If we attack with both, what does it do? Does it do anything? I think it doesn't do anything. So we're just gonna get some lands back. Just so that we're bringing back some aggression. Should be able to win in 2 turns as soon as we start killing these their creatures. At this point, I'm pretty sure they're trying to deck me. But with 12 cards and 3 Ancient Grudge, I think it's pretty good to just draw here. If I draw an actual Ancient Grudge, that's much better than milling it. Because if I draw one, I think I win almost on the spot. So maybe I don't actually mill here. Alright, it's another land. Can I attack here? Probably not. No, maybe the waiting game is not best way to torpor orb. Okay. Creatures entering the battlefield. Okay, sure. What does it do? Downward build trigger. Okay, I see. I see. I think does it keep the amalgams to come? Entering battle don't cause abilities to trigger. Ever enter the battlefield. I see. Alright, so that's to battle the Prized Amalgam. Now we're just going to draw our... I guess we can even draw 2 here. I could have done that last turn. And just double draw. Yep, this and what don't we need? I guess we don't need a fetch land here. Alright, so do we win here? I think we do. So we're gonna destroy this guy. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I could have done that last turn and could have won there. Oh, that was a better way to do it as well. If I play my land first, destroy the master, and then I can dark blast. No, I cannot dark blast. It's already big. Never mind. That wouldn't have worked. Okay, 7/7. I guess it's a little too big. Okay, I take 1, go down to 8. But now they don't have a flyer. They don't have anything. And now I can attack with... They're on 27. These are free attacks. I want to attack with these guys as well. What can possibly happen? They block one. They can block one amalgam, and that's about it. I can also not attack with the amalgam. Yeah, and I don't die to a galvanic blast. Sure. No, get the Bloodghast back. Yes, and that does not trigger, so they can attack and just block with the imp. Yep, that's pretty useless. That's a huge... Oh, maybe a... What is it? One mana, one red deals damage equals to the power. Yeah, maybe we can play around that. We do not have another faceless looting, so I guess we can't really play around that. What do we have? We have Conflagrate. How much damage is that? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're missing damage, so we're just gonna attack with these guys. Sure. 15. Do we play a land here, or do we keep it for the Conflagrate? I guess we can play it because we want the Bloodghast to come back. Is it Tug? Throw the master to the face. Alright, this one's fine. They're huge, these guys. Still drawing. Narcomoeba. Alright, so now we have to keep these guys. I can take 2. It's alright. Play another one of my Narcomoeba. If I lose this game, I probably messed up somewhere. Alright, do I play my land? Sure. I mean, seeing the board state, I don't think there's much else I can do. I can be more aggressive. Probably like Dredge to find the 2 Ancient Grudges and attack next turn. I'm just gonna make sure I don't have them in my board. No, I don't. And I played 1. Yeah, I have 2 left. So maybe that's actually the play here. Have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah, I have it. I have the win here. How many lootings have I played? No, I think I can go for the... Yeah, both Ancient Grudges are here. Yep. I can just kill this guy. Kill the other guy. Attack with all. And conflagrate for the last damage, unless they're dead already. Oh no, they're dead already. Yay. Raphaël Lévy for TCGplayer.com. We are playing Dredge. We are on the play. And this is a hand that we are going to keep. So since we have a Dredge card, I think playing looting on turn 1 is more efficient. We could play Shriekhorn on turn 1, find a Dredge card, and then play looting to dredge more, but it's a little greedy. I like to make sure I find my my imps. I find the cards in my graveyard. Now we are drawing a Creeping Chill, which is probably the worst thing we could have drawn here, and another Stinkwood Imp. The other way around would have been we mill the imp, we drain 3, and then we have looting for extra dredge. In theory, I believe that was the right play, looting against Shriekhorn on turn 1. But in that game, the other way around would have been so much better. Island, is it Storm? Delver, alright. So now there's no question. This is this. We are dredging nothing of relevance. Let's bear Shriekhorn first. Let's mill. We have a Bloodghast. So we are playing our probably this one to get a Blood Crypt. Yes. So game 1 should be fine, I think. I think all the devil decks gets a little worse after game 2 because of extractions and maybe Anger of the Gods. But we'll see that. Still a 1-1. That's pretty good for the race. And Darkbite's also very good in this matchup. Serum Vision, so I guess next turn we're gonna deal with a 3/2 flyer. 2-card bottom, so maybe not. I'll just find the Blood Crypt while they're thinking. Sure. Alright, what do we find here? A Loam or a Stinkwood Imp? I think I want to have as much gas as possible in the graveyard, Bloodghasts, Prized Amalgam. We can now play looting or hardcast or a stink with imp. I think we're gonna loot here. Hopefully we'll find more gas. I mean, playing stink with imp here is a little weak compared to what we can find of the looting, especially since we have 1,000,000 dredge cards. Yeah, okay, well, Dark Blast seems fine too. Only one chill. Alright, so I guess we're discarding 2 imps. And yeah, they can't deal with that. So I'm gonna board in the Dark Blasts, that's for sure. I think that's it. I don't think I want to have anything else. They're playing blue, they might be playing some counter spells, and on the draw I don't want to discard and be countered by Rimon or something. I like to have my 4 Dark Blasts. I think is Crippling Chill good in this match? I guess so. Do we want anything else? Do we want the Lightning Axes? Maybe they're playing red for the 3/4 Paras guy. But do we care that much about that guy? I guess not. We can probably cut a Loam, since we're mostly going to recur the Dark Blasts. It's either Loam or Reunion. I think we want to keep the rest like this. So probably since we boarded in the Dark Blast, we can take out a Loam. Alright, let's try it like this. So this hand is pretty good. I'm gonna keep that. We only have 1 land, but the rest is very decent. 2 Dark Blasts. No Delver. Do we do a land here? Land would be great. Oh, land is great. Alright, so what do we get first? Do we take... I guess we go for a Blood Crypt first, because we want to be able to have double black. And the green we can have of the City of Brass. I play 2 life, yes. Do I want to loot here or Shriekhorn? I guess we can loot here. We don't need the Crippling Chill in hand. And we do draw an imp, that's great. Imp and what? And Crippling Chill? Or Loam. I think we can discard the Chill. We're never gonna cast it, and we'll find other dredge card to dump anyway. Worst case scenario, we can just play the Loam. Oh, they're gonna play a creature for Dark Blast. Unless they have Surgical Extraction. In that case, we're not dredging. Nope. And we have nothing. We don't get anything from that dredge. So I guess we're playing the Shriekhorn and then play the looting. Is that the plan? I'm actually worried they're playing a combo deck and I get comboed off. Is that Rimond? Yeah, Rimond's okay. So do I want to play the looting here or the Shriekhorn? Shriekhorn is 4 extra cards. I guess looting is going to be more efficient next turn. And And don't forget, if you want to use the Shriekhorn, do it at the end of the main phase. So if you mill both Narcomoeba and the Prized Amalgam, the Amalgam comes back on the same turn. Yeah, look, exactly what I said. So had I milled at the end step, the Narcomoeba, the Prized Amalgam would have come a little later. So now comes the extraction, I think. And there might be a Snapcaster Mage as well. No, they don't have it? Wow, I have no idea what they're playing. They're playing Delver, but that's... Alright, it's another Narcomoeba. Raven's Trap, yeah, that's a thing, but that's not too bad. Yeah, they couldn't do it end of turn because the Shriekhorn did not mill 3 cards. So sure, they're all removed, but that's still fine. And now I can still Shriekhorn, which is totally cool. Crippling Chill. Tap, drain you for 3. That's always nice. So now I can Life from the Loam, get the land, and refill my graveyard. It's also good. I actually want that extra land. Unless they counter. Ramon, that's fine. So now we're just attacking then. Alright. I'm afraid I'm gonna be like dead in 1 turn. Some crazy combo. Was it just a Delver deck? I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. Alright, upkeep. Another Bloodghast. Guess I'll just draw a Bloodghast. That's it's okay, I guess. So what do we do here? Do we Loam? Loam first. They might have another Rimon, I don't know. Or just a counter spell. A Cryptic Command, I guess could have attacked first. Because then the Cryptic Command tap my guys. Another Rimon, that's okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna attack here. I'm gonna race. If they attack with both, I'm fine with that. So during upkeep, I might just be able to Dark Blast the Snapcaster Mage and Dredge right away. One, two. Thing in the ice, yep. Alright, I'll try not to go down too much in life. Yep, I need to kill this Snapcaster Mage, so it doesn't get bounced by thing in the ice. And they don't get another Ravenous Trap. Alright, so here we go. Another one of these guys. So they're on 9. So I guess it's time to loot. Hopefully find a land. I milled a lot of them, so I might not get one. That's right, did not get one. Alright, that's I guess I could have attacked with my Prized Amalgam that might not have blocked. No, because I would have played my land first. Huh. So 14 I have to survive 2 attacks. That means I'll need to draw a land at some point to be able to attack. I can't. Do I have a fetch land? Yeah, I do have a fetch land. So I can't just bring back. I don't have to bring all the Bloodghast back. And if they have a cryptic command, I can just let them tap my creatures and then do the fetch trick. Alright, but I drew a land, so I'm gonna play that one. Gonna bring all my Bloodghast back. And the good thing is, if they want to use the thing in the ice right now, the Prized Amalgams are gonna come into play at the end of the turn. So they won't be in my hand, which is a good thing. Yes, they're all haste, so yes. Always trigger, always. And I guess we're going to the attack step. They might have 3 spells, and that would be totally cool. Ooh. They're gonna play another opt, another Ravenous Trap. I don't think they can. I don't think I milled anything this turn, since I just drew the Copaline Gorge. But the thing in the ice is going to flip now. Yeah, okay. No, they don't have any way to deal with my attack. Alright. Raphaël for TCGplayer.com. We are playing Dredge. We are on the draw, and this hand is not actually very good. We don't have any way to discard. We have 1 Dredge card that's not doing anything. We can dredge for 3 on turn 3. We can definitely do better. This hand is also not great, but it has some potential. And we have a Scry. Unfortunately, we can't keep that because we need a land. Probably playing against Storm here. I would imagine. Oh wow, that's a good draw. All right, we're gonna get a stomping round. And draw 2. Hopefully we don't run into a Spell Pierce. Alright, still no Dredge cards, so we're just gonna discard the Bloodghast here. So now we definitely need another land. Opt, yes. The beautiful Invasion Opt. So we might be running into a Remond here if we draw a land for our reunion. And the classic put down Imp, draw Imp. So no land, that's gonna set us back quite a lot. Especially if we're playing in Storm. Giving 1 more turn is not good, especially since it's a race game where we need to kill them before they have everything on. And that's turn 3 or 4, and now we're not anywhere close to killing on turn 3 or 4. Blood Moon. Oh, that's not Storm. So Blood Moon, that doesn't actually do anything. So well, we're not doing much anyway. So leaving them do their stuff. Blood Moon is not too annoying. So they have Cryptic Mana Command. If we could draw a land, that would be great. Here we go. The good thing with Blood Moon is that the Copperline Gorges are always going to be untapped. Yeah. So what do we do with our Reunion? I guess we can just cast it. It's not like it's going to do much. We can't cast any of our spells. We're going to put an Imp in the graveyard. It's probably going to get countered. Yep, Ramon, that's fine, but then we have the Imp in the graveyard. Actually, we're going forward with our game plan. It's not going great, but we haven't lost yet. We might just be dead soon. So through the breach, Emrakul would be almost dead. Alright, Stink with Imp. Wow. Dark Amoeba, and we have Bloodghast. We have a lot of stuff there. Main, alright. Nothing in the main. I guess I'm going to attack if I can. So now my next spot is going to meet a Cryptic Command, I guess. Alright, it's fine. Is it gonna be on a Remand? On Opt, alright. So they probably have another Remand in hand. Alright. Well, let's try. So this and Conflagrate, that's the only useful card in my hand that I can dump. If I could draw a land, it would be great off the Reunion, if they let me. Spell Snare, alright. So no, nothing yet. And these guys are coming back. I'm on 17, so I would actually survive an Emrakul. But that's not exactly where I want to be. I might just draw here. If I get another turn. Jace. Oh, wow. Wow. I did not expect a Jace here. So we can be fairly certain that Emrakul is coming down next turn. So what our best chance to draw land here? Do we want to we have pretty much everything on the board already, so we want to maximize the chances to actually draw land. I think we just say okay. If they have they have only one red mana, so this one is going to resolve. All right, so I guess we're drawing. Doesn't matter. Maybe we can find a Darkmoor salvage as well. Of the 15 cards or something we are going to mill. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I don't know if I need a land. So should we we dredge whenever we get the land? Yeah, I guess we're gonna do that. Alright, so we drew the land. So now we do this. And if we get two of the chills, I think we win right away. So 1, Oh, we got the salvage too. 2. Well, only 1 chill. Come on, 1 more. No, we didn't get it. Alright. That's alright. The good thing is now Emrakul is definitely not killing me. Because I'm on 20. And I'm going to attack Jace. With what? At least 1. This one is, these guys are definitely going to the face. Should attack with 2 to make sure it dies, it doesn't get bolted. At 10 life, they're pretty much dead, I think. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make sure that Jace dies. Then might bolt one of my, my Bloodghast. Alright. So well done attacking the Jace. So I'm just gonna play land here. And bring all my Bloodghast back. Just in case they have Emrakul. If they chain cryptic commands, it's probably better not to have them all in play. But I'd rather have them around to sacrifice to Emrakul, so I don't lose my my whole board. Oh, it's easier for my board to replenish. Game 1 should be hard for them. I mean, without Anger of the Gods, it's really much harder. If they have it now, then I'm definitely dead. But it's probably they probably don't have it. They obviously don't have it now. Alright, so now they're probably going to Cryptic Command. They have to, otherwise they're dead. No Cryptic. Well, I guess I'm attacking then. Am I running into a trap? No. Well, that was not... I didn't think it would win this one. Like, not having a play on turn 2, 3, 4. So... they are running, I think, Relic and Anger and Blood Moon. Assassin's Trophy is pretty hard to cast off against Blood Moon. And Blood Moon is not actually that much of a problem. So... do we want to play Bojkebog? I think the main is just fine. Maybe we want to wait to deal with Blood Moon? I don't think so. I think we just have to play around Anger of the Gods. And the rest of the deck is just good that way. If they have something that I did not expect, then I'll sideboard accordingly. But I think that the main deck is good like this. Alright, so we have an okay hand. With looting, some dredge spells. And the land, we just need another land. Here we go. Do we play this one first? No, I think we want to keep the life and the fetches, so we can play around with the Bloodghast against Anger of the Gods. Alright, let's start dredging. 2 Bloodghasts. Should I bring them back now or next turn? I can bring them back, and if they have an Anger, I can just Dark Blast one of them. And I'm not gonna do anything this turn. I have another Stink with Imp. Yeah, I have nothing to do here. I'm just gonna play land and say go. Just gonna bring them back. Yep. that's probably their next turn play. Anger, although it would be a little early. No, nothing. All right. Well then I'm gladly going to attack. Should I keep my land here? I kind of want to have my second black mana. So yes, I kind of want to have it. To play double Dark Blast. Play 2 life? No, thank you. I mean, I have another fetch, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, some action and an amalgam here. Use Narcomoeba, sure, doesn't cost anything. Play Crippling Chill, yes, please. And attack, I guess. Exarch. Oh. That's... Alright, alright. That's a thing. I think it just missed the Dark Blast play if they block. Oh, wow. So they do, but yeah, they play Splinter Twin. I guess I could have boarded in the Ref Revelations, but they just shouldn't have blocked. Because now I'm just gonna kill the Deceiver except with double Dark Blast, but they didn't know that. So sure, and then I'll bring back the Amalgam as well. Okay, let it die. Play my Dark Blast. Play Meyer. Yes. And to left, yes. Play another Dark Blast. And the Amalgam is coming back. So now I'm completely vulnerable to Anger. But if they had anger, they would not have blocked. So I'm not sure about that. So I'm going to take Dark Blast. What? I guess I'm going to do that now just in case they have another Exarch to tap my green mana. Well, I only have fetch lands, so I guess I don't really have the choice here. Might be running into a Rimon, but that's okay. Sure. I'm a little less vulnerable to an Anger. Actually, Anger would not do that much. Four mana. Jace. Aren't they dead with a Jace? So if I draw a land, I win. Is that the plan? Because I can just Crippling Chill their face. And if I don't draw the land, I can just mill myself to find a Crippling Chill. Alright, well then I guess I'll just draw. Reunion. Reunion, does it work? I guess I'm gonna do that first. Or, no, that's, yeah. I can't play with it. If I can't play around milling Bloodghast by playing Life from the Loam first. So I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna discard 2 of my imps. This first. Alright. Here we go. Do I want to mill? No, that's enough. I could have played around Ravenous Trap or Surgical Extraction. But I guess if they if they concede, there's no need to think too much. Raphaël for TCGplayer.com. We are playing a Dredge. We are on the draw. We're gonna keep this hand. And we're playing against Polluted Delta Island. Serum Visions. Alright. Still a wide range of deck they could be playing against. We're doing a Dark Blast. What do we look for here? In case they play Delver, we want to have a Blood Crypt. Or Snapcaster Mage we can deal with the Blood Crypt. Alright, take a Blood Crypt. And let's loot. Double Imp, alright. Sure, let's do that. We have another looting next turn. Or we can play Reunion. Depends if they pass the turn with 2 untapped mana. If they pass the turn with 2 untapped mana, we might want to play looting instead of a Reunion, just to play around Remand. Oh, okay. Dark Slick Shores. Night's Whisper. Alright. So we're just going to do our thing here. We're gonna go crazy. Going down in life might not be the best option here, but we want to have the... Do we actually want green mana? Do we want to go for the Conflagrate game here? Or we just go for the mountain? Alright, that might be a mistake, but I'll just take this one. Alright, let's discard Stink with Imp. We already have a Stink with Dark Blast, so Stink with Imp and Conflagrate. And let's go crazy. Yeah, we wanted the green mana just in case we drew a Bloodghast and a Life from the Loam. So that was the right decision. And a Dark Blast, I guess. We did not draw land. We didn't draw a... We didn't mill a Life from the Loam or a Darkmoor Salvage. It's gonna be a little harder to bring back the Bloodghast, but it will work out eventually. Serum Visions, sure. A lot of library manipulation. Night's Whisper. Okay, 8 cards in hand. They're gonna discard a Gristlebrand. Can only imagine that's what they're gonna do. So now what's our plan? We need to draw land. So we're probably just going to draw a card. And if we don't draw land, we're going to loot to find a land to Conflagrate and attack with the Bloodghast. That's our plan. We draw the land, so I think we win here, right? How many Bloodghasts do we have? Yeah, I think we have the win here. Yeah, they discard Gristlebrand, so we should be fine. I think I have lethal on board anyway, so I don't need to do all this stuff. I don't even have a... I don't even have a Dredge card, so that was a little stupid. Yeah, it doesn't matter. this and this, whatever. Play a land. Get my Bloodghast into play. Just lost the damage. Hopefully it's not going to be too relevant. No, I think I have 1 or 2 points extra. 2 points extra, sorry. Yes, so it's 7 damage. For 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Done. Attack with everything. Yeah, I had 1 extra damage, so I could have dealt 1 more damage. So the crippling chill was actually super relevant in this game. So it was turn 3 kill on the draw. I think it was. Well, we were helping a little bit, but still turn 3 kill. So what do we do against Griselbrand? This is not a good matchup. We don't have many ways to interact with Griselbrand, and well, Bojuka Bog hitting a Griselbrand with the Bojuka Bog is very optimistic. However, I don't like the plan of going full Leyline of the Void. I just don't like it. I think it's not very reliable. They might play Leyline of the Void, so we might want to bring in the Nature's Claims, and or Ray of Revelation. However, it's game 2, and I don't know what they're playing. We definitely bring in the Assassin's Trophy and Bojuka Bog. We're gonna cut, I don't know, like 2 useless cards. I mean 1 land. What do we cut? Yes, we don't really need the double black for Dark Blast, so we can cut a Blood Crypt for the Bojuka Bog. And we can cut one of these, especially on the draw. Maybe a Life from the Loam on the draw for Assassin's Trophy. I think we want to keep the deck as streamlined as possible. If they do bring in the hate cards, like Leyline, if they bring in Relic, we don't really care. If they bring in Leylines, we need these cards. But I think there's a better chance. That's my take on Dredge. There's a better chance they don't draw it, or that it doesn't do enough. That if you bring in, it's hard to say. Even in French, that would be hard. If you bring these cards, they're useless. You have more chances to lose than if they bring their cards in and you miss. I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense. I hope you understand. Hope it's clear. It's definitely not very clear. But I want to have as much information as possible before bringing in the removal, the enchantment removal. Your deck is so much worse with a lot of enchantment removals that I really don't want to have that if my opponent's not playing Leyline. Okay, that hand was terrible. That hand is so much better. They mulliganed once. Does that mean they mulligan into the... Yep, they have it. Alright, so I guess... Oh no, that was the Scry first. Let's see if they do something. No, they don't have it. So they are playing also combo decks, so that's a lot of room for Leyline of the Void. I don't think they can afford to have that. If they have it, good for them. That's all I have to say. Were they missing red in game 1? Is it? It feels like we're not playing against the same deck. Oh wow, turn 2 Griselbrand attack? We dead on turn 2? In that case, there's nothing we could have done, so... Okay, 16 cards. Doesn't look good for us. Yeah, we're super dead. What was the blue for? Why did they play blue? Is it just some kind of joke when they they play blue in game 1 and then they bring in the red game 2. Anyhow, we're super dead. Yeah, we just... Are they gonna attack with Boborigmos as well? Yep. Fine, 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 I'm dead, fine. Okay, okay. I'll let you have that one. Alright, so now we know. And I don't think we bring anything in. I mean, this matchup is pretty bad. So, yeah. Let's submit and hope for the best. We can't beat a turn 2 win. We can't beat a turn 2 win anyway. So, how good is this hand? This hand is pretty bad. It's pretty slow. We don't have anything to draw. I think this is a mulligan. This is much better. Yep, keep. Ooh. Wow. Do I want this card in? I think I do want this card. So what do I do next turn? Next turn I play Shriekhorn, I mill, I loot, but then I would lose my my Bloodghast. That's interesting. Because all my lands are fetch lands, so if I want to play my Faceless Lootings on turn 1, this card is not gonna work. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have it on top. Again, might not be the right play. I can still change my mind now if I want to loot and start dredging next turn. So let's think it through. If I loot now, I have my Bloodghast and Life from the Loam in the graveyard, and I start dredging. All right, that still sounds better. Doesn't really matter what I put on top. I changed my mind. That's one of the things. When you reach a certain level, you're like, whatever I do is good, and that I should never doubt my plays. And if you realize your line is wrong, then you just go through with your initial play, and then you make all the mistakes. You continue to make a mistake when you could have corrected a little bit. So it does feel bad because you realize you made a mistake. But overall, it's probably just better to realize you made a mistake and correct it than just go through and say, no, I didn't make a mistake. Alright, is that an imp? Oh yes, that's an imp. So this guy's there, that's great. I have looting, I have this. What do I do here? Do I play Shriekhorn? Or do I play Life from the Loam? I think Shriekhorn is better here. And then we'll play land, and hopefully we find another another Bloodghast. Yes, here it is. All right, so that's a way we can actually win this game. Because we have a pretty good turn here. And they don't have black mana. It's very strange. Oh, but they have mana morphos, I guess. Yep. Blue, red, okay. Alright. Is there a Gristlebrand there? A Gristlebrand, you... I don't like Gristlebrand so much. I don't like Gristlebrand in the graveyard so much. Do we fetch here? I guess we can to optimize our ability to mill a Crippling Chill. Here we go, that's one. Use Crippling Chill, yes. Another Crippling Chill. I milled the Conflagrate too? Wow. Is that a... So they're on 12. And attack 4. I think they're dead. Well, I guess that's how you win. 7, 8, and 4, exactly lethal. Wow, that was a good draw. That was an extremely good draw, but maybe they have the gain 11 life. But still, that's still a very good draw. If we don't win now, that's still fine. Whew, that was. That's what this deck is about. Raphaël, Lévy for TCGplayer.com. We are playing Dredge, and we are on the play. And we're going to keep this hand. So here, since we want to draw land, we're going to play the looting first. What's happening during upkeep? And hopefully we draw the second land, and then we can go off pretty early in this game. So best would be a land and reunion. Oh, land Conflagrate is fine too. Let's see. Should we discard the Imp is for sure, and the Amalgam or the Bloodghast? I think the Amalgam is more important. We're gonna find a way to bring it back. Alright, strands. Imp, yep, here we go. And we have Bloodghast as well. Yes, we'd like to have. And we'd like to drain for 3. Let's play. Yeah, let's play Shriekhorn here. Maybe we'll find more Bloodghast and more Amalgams. Nope, we did not. So I guess we're just gonna play the land. Bring the Bloodghast back. There's nothing else to do. We get this guy back and we pass the turn. Pass to exile. Sure. I'm happy with pass to exile. I'm happy to get more lands. So upkeep, we're going to Shriekhorn ourselves. 2 lands, not great. I'm gonna get Dark Blast, I guess. Yeah. Stink with him and more lands. All right. Yeah, I guess we're gonna attack. let's go for the Life from the Loam here. If it gets countered, then it's just less action for them on that turn. Do I want to play a land? Yes, because I want to do a lot of stuff next turn. Do I want to play Conflagrate this turn? Probably not. Yeah, we can play the Gorge this turn. Yeah, let's play the Gorge this turn. There's an option to play Conflagrate for 1 and bring a Bloodghast and attack. Conflagrate for 1, play land and play Bloodghast and attack. That would work. Upkeep. Do I need to do that during upkeep? Have a stink with him there. I guess we don't need to do that during upkeep. Yeah, let's get the imp. What do we get? An amalgam. Do we want to do the trick I said? That could actually be fine. Just for 1, attack for 5. Then we have a lot of ways to just attack and win. I think that's a reasonable course of play. All right, let's see if we mill another Bloodghast. Oh yeah, we could do that as well. Yeah, I guess we could have played a Shriekhorn first to find a way to put them down to less than 10. Right, but then they're gonna be down to 2, and there are about a million ways to win next turn. I can double Conflagrate for 2. Like at this point, there's no coming back. I think even if they play Terminus here, there's just so much going on next turn. All right, so they are definitely gonna play Rest in Peace. I believe they play Rest in Peace. So we might want to board this in. What do we want to take out? Dark Blast is not great in this match. We might want to play Assassin's Trophy. They might play a Relic as well. I don't really like Nature's Claim in this match. I don't like to make them gain 4. If we manage to go off, then it's fine, but just making your opponent gain 4 is just so bad. I think that's what we're bringing in. We take out one of the lands, maybe a Blood Crypt, because we don't actually need the double black that much. We might want to take out one of these, maybe a Dark Blast. Dark Blast is actually pretty good against Click and Snapcaster Mage. Life from the Loam is pretty hard to play. Conflagrate as well. We might just cut a little bit of each and have ways to deal with the hate cards. We have 3 ways to deal with Rest in Peace, so we should be okay. Yeah, keep this hand, and they mulliganed. And sometimes they just don't play Rest in Peace. In that case, well, it's not lost. Like the ref of Relations, we can just dump, and it doesn't do that much. Doesn't impact our game too much. Let's see. This time, I think we want to play the Shriekhorn first. We might want to have the Sacred Foundry in play, so we might look for the Foundry and play the Shriekhorn. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So if they play Rest in Peace now, we have the choice of like not using the Shriekhorn and not losing counter and not losing 2 cards. Alright, so here we go. That's the game we don't really want to play, but we're gonna play it anyway. So now if we draw Assassin's Trophy, that's obviously not great. So what do we do here? I guess we're gonna look for the removal. Now we draw more lands. I guess we can discard the lands. So now that we are 100% sure to have Rest in Peace, we might want to add some Nature's Claim. Okay, let's go get the black mana in case we draw the Assassin's Trophy. Alright, it's awkward. Should we play the Imp? Yeah, let's play the Imp. Just to have something in play. Here we go. So we can attack Teferi if it ever happens. Okay, 18 turns to go. 19 turns to go. Alright, we're not able to bring to find a second black mana to cast the Bloodghast because, well, we used the second Blood Crypt slot for a Sacred Foundry. Oh wow. If they fill the ruin of Sacred Foundry, we are indeed super dead. But they don't know that, so we're gonna keep quiet. They're gonna be countered. 5 mana. Logic not for 3. Alright, nope, not paying. Alright, I guess the Imp is not going to attack anymore. Another looting. Alright. Let's look for the... Okay, Crippling Shield is not gonna do much, and this is not gonna do much. Yeah, the Rest in Peace has been in play for too long now, so we're definitely losing this game. Alright, it's a 2-1, that's great. Fine, I'll get the second mountain. With only 1 card in hand, it's not lost yet. If we draw the Rest in Peace now, we might have a shot. The Rest in Peace. But if we take care of the Rest in Peace now, we might have a shot. Alright, so I'm gonna kill this. Play second Shriekhorn. Just in case we draw a trophy or a Rev Revelation. Yep. I have 21 card, no out yet. Come on. Right. Loam. Okay, so we still have 1 out. Come on, just 1 more. Just 1 out. Come on. Two. One time, Ray of Revelation. One time. One time. Oh, that could buy some time if the last card is a land. No, that's a mana leak. Oh la 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 la. That would have been even worse if that had been a a rare revelation we couldn't have fetched for the other land. Alright, we're dead. Alright, that's gonna be annoying, but we're still gonna bring them in. I don't like doing that, but oh well. Yes, we keep these guys. Probably cut one of the reunions and the conflagrate. I don't like conflagrate in this match. Keep one is okay, but alright, I'd like to play first, yes. I still have no ways to deal with Rest in Peace, but my hand is actually pretty bad. Like 3 useless cards and no dredge. So I'm gonna mulligan this one. This is also a mulligan. No land, obviously a mulligan. And they're thinking, should they keep their hand with no Rest in Peace? Well, 4 card hands are not great. They mulligan, so we can. Oh, it's even worse. Yeah, we have to mulligan this one as well. Well, this one we have to keep. A crappy land. Man, this is not going well. No, I guess we want a. We want to draw a Faceless Looting here. Man, it's a 2-card hand. Come on, looting. Alright, land. Alright, play land and go, I guess. Alright, well. This game is not going very well. But we know we're not lost. We haven't lost yet. It takes a while for them to do anything, so let's see if we can pull it off. Another very useless card. Spell Queller. Oh wow. All right. So they have another Spell Queller in hand for my Ray. Crippling Chill, that's a very nice card. It's a nice collection of useless cards in my hand. Yep. Take 2. Oh, Shriekhorn, that's another very useful card. It's actually not so bad, because if I ever draw something to deal with Rest in Peace, that will help recover. So they attack, so they don't have any counter spells or anything. So that's actually... But I need to draw something now. Do I need to draw Rest in Peace or Rare Revelation? Rare Revelation or Assassin's Trophy? Because if I have to do something, if I need to draw the Ray, then I need to fetch the Foundry now. Otherwise I'm gonna get beaten down by the Colonnades. And next turn is gonna be too late, so I have to fetch the Foundry now. And of course I'm gonna draw the trophy now. Come on. Alright, then I think we're dead. Now even if we draw it, we are cold. Now they can even Field of Ruins or a Secret Foundry, and we are. So what do we learn from all this? Rest in Peace is still good, and when they hit it on turn 2 every game, then that's how you lose the game. Otherwise, the deck is still great. And yes, it's sad to lose that way, but that's actually one of the only ways you actually lose with Dredge. So I am very happy with this deck, even though it feels pretty sad and pretty bad to lose to one card, but they don't always have it. And when they don't, have you seen? It's good. So we're just patiently waiting for them to kill us, and we're gonna take our prizes. Fortunately, it's no trophy. Oh, we had a good run. Lost only 3 games. All right, on this very sad attack. Thank you for watching, and see you very soon. Bye.